guy who could be the Jets wide receiver one alpha for whether that's Trevor Lawrence or Sam Darnold is Denzel Mims. I think that we're all kind of like it's week 8 of the NFL season. I think that we're all kind of forgetting who Denzel Mims is. And I think Denzel Mims could really he could save Sam Darnold's career. This is a guy, he was drafted in the second round, and he had a good game last week. He plays against the Bills and he gets 7 targets, which is a team high. He goes over a 30% target share and he gets 4 catches for 42 yards. So he's under the radar. This was because he played against Tre'Davious White. To me, 4 for 42 in your first game against Tre'Davious White, that's a win. We all know Trey White, the guy out of LSU, he's an elite corner, and to go up against a rookie wide receiver and for Denzel Mims to come out there and just command the team high targets, get looks on the field is huge for a rookie. And we're only going to see him progress from here. We have to remember, Mims is no joke as a prospect. This is a guy that I think that we should be buying in Dynasty right now because he's sort of getting slept on. He didn't have a great game against Tre'Davious White. He scores a touchdown. It's another question. But remember who he was as a prospect. He's 6'3", 207 pounds, and he's best comparable to Chris Godwin on Player Profiler. So he's above the 90th percentile on every workout metric besides agility score. So he did well at the combine. Runs a 4.38 at 6'3", which is insane size adjusted speed. He looks like Chris Godwin, and he broke out as a sophomore in college, and his prospect profile is damn near bulletproof to me. The best that you could possibly see from a senior wide receiver coming out. He didn't have that early declare. That's a problem. He didn't break out at a super early age. That's a problem, but he did break out as a sophomore, so I like him. And personally, when I had my rankings for rookie drafts, he was my wide receiver 5 in the same tier as Judy, Shenault, and T. Higgins. Remember, he's a second-round pick. He was drafted after those guys, but he was drafted in the same tier as a Shenault and T. Higgins in that mid to late second round. And you have to remember with Denzel Mims is you can buy him right now in Dynasty leagues at a price of just some high potential wide receiver. And all he has to do is play from weeks 7 through 17. And I think Denzel Mims could get that stock to where Shenault and Higgins are right now as a top 24 Dynasty wide receiver. You have to remember that Denzel Mims, right now, I'm not saying that you can buy him low. You can't really buy any rookie low in their rookie season, but buy him at market price now because I think that's how you get value as he progresses. If you bought Justin Jefferson before the season started, if you bought Shenault before the season started, T. Higgins before the season started, it would have been at a premium, but you would have increased your value no matter, as long as you paid at market price. So I'm saying Mims has that potential to be the next guy. There's nobody in this Jets offense. Mims was a second-round pick, and you buy that value now in hope that he can break out. There's no competition on that team. They're going to be behind in games, and the Jets have this they have this stench around them in Dynasty. Nobody wants the Jets, but the way I look at it is I want Denzel Mims right now because he has the ability to become an alpha wide receiver by the end of this season, and on top of that, Gates is going to be gone. Darnold might be gone, and you can trade for a guy right now that can increase his stock. And then in year 2, he could have Trevor Lawrence throwing him the ball and be the wide receiver 1. Because in that scenario where Trevor Lawrence is the Jets quarterback, they don't take Jamar Chase. If they stick with Sam Darnold, they probably take a Jamar Chase or Rashad Bateman in that top 10. But if they get that first overall pick, they get Trevor Lawrence, it's going to be tough for them to get a stud wide receiver that would be better than Denzel Mims. So you grab Denzel Mims now in Dynasty. I think he's going to progress. He's going to get better. And we haven't seen what Denzel Mims can be in the NFL yet. Remember, we didn't expect any of this to happen from Justin Jefferson, Laviska Shenault, T. Higgins. We didn't even expect CeeDee Lamb to break out like this, but it seems like these 2020 wide receivers, even 2019, these wide receivers that are coming out in these draft classes are more pro ready, more NFL ready. Remember, Denzel Mims, he came out as a senior. He did great at the Senior Bowl. I think that this is a guy that's going to come on the field, make an immediate impact. He already demanded team high-end targets in his first game back. I think him and Darnold are going to establish a little bit of a rapport. You know what I mean? I think Denzel Mims is a great buy right now. And don't be surprised if he's a top 20 Dynasty wide receiver in 365 days.